All right, everyone, we're gonna get going. Woo! All right, welcome to the stream. We're just fooling around with some D&D here. We're with some Roll20. Apostle of Orcus, I see you, you lurker. You lurker? I see you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn on the audio. It's gonna be a crazy fest because everyone's talking, but it's all right. Here we go.
No, I mean their
All right.
their tagline is Roll20, where players come last.
Oh.
Ooh,
Zinga!
good thing this isn't Facebook. You get zucked.
Oh. All right.
Zuck D's.
I'm sure Zuckerberg owns Roll20 at this point.
He doesn't give a shit.
I mean, there's more than like 3 users on this platform. Y'all want to roll for initiative?
I already did.
I think we all did.
I see Ezrin, Theodore, Rexenor, Dianomenos, and Tari. I don't see Lucky. Or no. Yeah.
Jesus, I came in hot at 9.
Ooh. Or no, Lucky was on there.
That's the third.
Where'd Lucky go?
Lucky's at 5, I think.
I can't believe that I rolled a 13 and it looks like I'm first.
Yeah.
Yep, that is.
We're coming into town flat.
You rolled a 12 in your first.
Oh, 12. That's right.
It's even lower.
Yeah, I bumped you up because there was some ties with the NPCs and Theodore.
Oh, that's how you bumped.
I have a +1, and that's not from dexterity.
Oh man, welcome Apostle.
Hail Apostle.
Hail Apostle. Okay, everyone, are you ready to do this? It feels like we're kind of sputtering along with D&D these days with summer holidays and all sorts of craziness, but
Real life.
real life, I really enjoy spending time with you guys, so I appreciate you making time for us.
We also agree. Spending time with you is
Your little goatee. You're like a satyr.
A satyr, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm letting it grow out. Amy was commenting about it today. It's getting there. It's getting there.
Fuzzy.
Yeah, I can. It's not quite as long as I've ever had it. Before I could like chew on it a little bit, and I can't quite do that yet. So.
Yeah, I got mine trimmed up a couple weeks ago at Floyd's barbershop.
Ooh.
Or in Broadway.
Nice.
But yeah, like it's long enough. Like I've got a whole beard underneath the mask.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I look like an '80s supermodel with a little string bikini.
I mean, I got compared to James Hetfield from Metallica today. So,
Yeah.
you know.
All right. With that note, yeah, and Apostle says he is always ready if the party ever needs Mogus's help. I think that's a resounding no. They will never need your help, Mogus.
No, we got the murder on lockdown, friend.
Do we?
That's right.
I don't think that's the right party for this. We don't murder.
Well,
Not yet.
We don't murder as this party. We murder as gods.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Ah.
That's you as gods are. It's a shit show.
It's like if Nordak had real power.
Right. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. All right. So last
Rest in
time.
peace, Nordak.
Oh. Rest with Orcus, which would. Oh.
No rest for the wicked, my friend.
No. So last time we all played, you went and visited the largest largest library in the land, and met up with a friend, Centaur, and we're on your way to Meletis overland. I believe. Yes, it was overland.
Yes.
And just to kind of get the sights, the biggest thing that happened is as you were walking, you felt a not completely unheard of, but yet rare Theron quake. A not insubstantial one at that. I would say medium grade. Not thinking too much of it, you continued on, and then within several hours, a herd of nightmares stampeded in your direction, a few of them peeling off from the rest and coming towards you all. and attacking you in their scared fury. You dispatched them and continued on your way. Meeting up, so where we're opening up is you crossed a bridge over the Meletis Canal that connects the Siren Sea on the west coast of the Meletis Peninsula with the Sea of Meletis over on the east side. You saw the Asterion just about a half mile to a mile off, getting to Meletis around the same time as you all, crewed by your intrepid halfwits.
just like Kevin's mother in and the rest of his family in Home Alone. They both arrived at exactly the same time, even though they went on terrible van ride with John Candy.
Yeah, it was worth it.
No, it wasn't.
I think we found our collective name, the Intrepid Halfwits.
That's right. That's right. So as you're on the main road, it is well paved, well maintained, very, in this world, state of the art wide road. It goes over hills and valleys. You crest a hill, and you can look down at Meletis. For those who have never been there, it is the largest city in your world. The first thing that you see is a beaming light, which most of you know is the Pergnos. And it's not Perfnad or Prego. It is the Pergnos. Going back to an old Yahoo Answers thing. Don't worry about it. Am I Perfnad? It's Pregnos. The Pregnos is a beacon of a temple that is the edifice of knowledge in its with a Pharaoh's grace. But as you look down at the city, I'll just read the description of Meletis. The architectural and academic marvels of Meletis testify to the achievements of civilized humanity. The streets are paved with bricks made in interlocking geometric shapes, meant to demonstrate principles of both mathematics and magic. Grand temples line the streets, testifying to the Meletans' devotion to the gods. These rise as both mighty bastions dedicated to individual deities and various neighborhood shrines to the pantheon as a whole. Inside the city, the wild feels like a remote threat. Perils from the sea present more obvious dangers, but a great sea wall protects the polis's port on the Bay of Meletis, while a lengthy canal cuts through the surrounding land to reach Meletis Harbor on the Siren Sea. The large temple that you all see is really the center of town, right along the harbor. Again, it is the Pregnos. And Dionomenos and Rexenor describe that many Meletans speak of the edifice of knowledge, referring in the abstract to the sum of all learning and scholarship. Every citizen is expected to help improve this edifice for the good of the polis, whether through philosophical exploration, achievements in magical technique, inventions into the nature of the gods, or investigation into the nature of the gods, or perfection of techniques in crafting and trade. But the edifice of knowledge in Meletis is a literal structure as well as a metaphorical one. The Pregnos is the glowing stone tower standing near the coast. It is literally formed from the collected learning of the polis, recorded on carved stone tablets and glowing letters hovering in the air. At night, the Pergnos shines like a lighthouse where the seawall meets the shore, gleaming on the waters of the Siren Sea. A decade ago, or as the Meletans would call it, or Therans would call it, a while ago,
They haven't invented yours yet. That's
No, they don't really care about years. The Pergnos was
Too
partially
busy making magic.
I know, right. But the Pergnos was partially demolished by a kraken that attacked the city, but it has been repaired and continues to grow, reflecting the continued learning of the polis's citizens. This is a map of the city. You'll get there in a second. And there should be a map that...
Black.
It's still black? Oh, fuck. I gotta, like, put your characters on there and shit.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you do have a map in your journal. Let me get your characters.
I thought the edifice of knowledge was a whorehouse. I'm looking cute.
Well,
Oedipus?
Yeah.
the Oedipus of knowledge.
That joke is motherfucking gold.
Ugh.
Motherfucker.
I've been sending my buddy Pete a lot of Greek jokes the last couple of days.
Nice.
Can you guys see yet?
No.
Not yet, but I do have the map open on my journal.
Okay.
Tell me some of your Greek jokes. I'm excited.
Well, the one about Sisyphus is rock and roll, but the one about Atlas is just a little bit too heavy.
I like it.
Yeah, I see it.
Nice.
There you go,
Okay.
So leaning to your
Yay.
left.
Whoa.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna put myself on mute. Hey, Delta Gamer, welcome! Hey, give you a heads up. The side quest that you helped create will happen next week, so I don't want you to think that I forgot about it. So, here we
A
are.
couple words. Is it still really stealing a joke?
All right.
Very nerdy classicist stuff.
It's the best kind.
So, you all, just to orient yourselves, will be coming through the north inlet, the northwest inlet, which is where the main road really comes through. But you oversee, you're on a hill about a mile away that oversees the actual city. Some of the maps look a little different. If you follow along, up here is the observatory, where Rexenor spied Krufix, I believe it was, that inspired him to go on his merry journey. Down here, if you see it, is the Decatia Academy. Okay. And then this area here is a temple that I was just talking to you about. And what there's like the chamber hall. I'll have to look it up, but go Whitefish.
It's still not as bad as my actual college mascot, which was the Wonder Boys.
The what?
The Wonder Boys.
The Wonder Boys?
Yeah.
Is this something racist?
Surprisingly, no. It's
Okay, good.
It's supposed to be about how badass the football team is.
Oh, I thought it was some Ubermensch.
But no, it was 1920s, not 1930s.
Mm.
But yeah, that 1920s slang didn't age very well. But don't worry, for the women's team, we named them the Golden Suns, which is almost as bad.
The Golden Sun.
Should have been the Golden
Yeah, I thought that was going to be some Uber Wunder.
The Wunderkins? Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, the Wunderkins.
The
No.
Wunderkind?
It was just casual racism, just systemic racism.
Just systemic racism. That's nice.
That's all.
So, Dianominos, Rexnor, is there anything that you want to say about the city? Does anyone have any questions about the city as you become oriented?
Well, I would say that Rexenor is beaming with civic pride.
Yeah.
Like, he is definitely given like way more information than most people are interested in.
Yeah.
I would like a tour of all the best vegan cafeterias.
Oh, my friend, we have feta for days.
Yes.
That's my favorite white, squishy, edible substance that tastes vaguely like shed skin cells.
Ooh.
I think Dionomenos would like to visit his sister. Or parents, for that matter.
Okay.
You have a sister?
I do.
Oh, you shouldn't have told that to a bard.
An asexual bard, thank you very
Still,
much.
though. Still, though.
Is Andy on mute? Okay.
Yeah, I'm dealing with a minion. So yeah, you can certainly visit your sister. Is that?
Euterpe.
Yep.
Yep. So.
Yes.
Are we gathering together in a certain place? Are we breaking up and having a wander? I would love to see the sights as told by a resident of this wonderful place.
Well, and I should be happy to show you, as Dionomenos no doubt would also. I feel as if we should probably report to the 12 as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
They are the council who governs the city. I won't say rules. But
Okay.
yes, I would certainly enjoy showing you around.
Yeah.
And if
Do
this, sorry, go ahead.
Do we sense that the town is like waiting for us, like an entrance? Like, do they know where the, what is it, the Argonauts, whatever the
The Asteronauts.
the Steronauts? Do they know that, or are we kind of able to?
I
see
hope
them?
not. It was
Unnoticed.
quite distracting.
You're still about a mile out. You don't really get the sense of the people and their reaction to you. At this point, you've lost sight of the Asterion as it continues on through the canal. So it's unknown.
Is it going to end up on the other side of the city?
Yeah, it will end up in the harbor.
Cool.
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
Yes, perhaps we should complete our intended quest first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up to moving around.
And then shopping.
Shopping. So as you all walk closer to the city gates, you see they are rather large. And as you get closer, you begin to see lines of hoplites marching out of the city.
Uh-oh.
And to the point where you stand to the side and you wait, I would say, well over an hour for a line of hoplites, around 7 abreast, marching out of the city. None of them tend to look at you or give you any care. As you continue on, you see that the gate itself has been set up with barricades. And so you guys are down on the south side of the map here, if you all can see it. And there is a strong guard and ballistae up on the walls.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling past these faces, and there's so many unique ones.
Ooh.
There is a throng of people, as is usual at city gates, around the entrance.
Right. Well, should we make our way towards these gates? It looks as if something is afoot.
Are these guard right next to us? Can we ask them?
They are marching away
Okay.
and eventually continue on.
Neat.
Bye bye.
Well,
Curious indeed.
I see
Why do
that.
I have a 20 underneath my health?
Because that is your AC, I believe.
Oh.
I don't know
Why
why.
am I the only one?
I don't know. I didn't do it.
That's pretty good.
I didn't do it either.
I thought you had, like, 10
Oh,
AC.
here, I'll just get... I think that's my blue timer. There we go. Can I put anything in there?
Oh, there it is. Here, you can... Yeah, if you put just 0, yeah, there you go. All right. So with this, I've been debating on this whole turn order thing during open play. And and keeping initiative to combat. So, but I don't want people with softer voices to be kind of pushed out. So, but I don't want to sterilize roleplay. So at this point, you all as a group, and I'll just give it a go, as a group are walking down this road. There's guards and barricades. What do y'all want to do?
Approach them.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna tag along.
Does anybody have a little bit? Can I use a little bit empath abilities? See what the energy is like. Is there tension? Is it just like normal, or is this just like normal? Does it feel like this is a normal routine?
Yeah, go ahead and do an insight check.
Yeah, can I
Yeah.
in on that?
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
the
Absolutely.
marching bands of
Yay!
soldiers. Generally.
I'm
Nah.
saving my rolls.
Are they moving with urgency, or is this just like a normal routine with
Yeah.
guards running around? And what do the people look like around me? Like,
Mhm.
Are they scared?
Yeah, everyone else is like, I don't know.
Look at the cool things. There's so many trinkets.
Yeah, Lucky, but you are more in tune with nature at this moment and kind of the empathy towards people. You get the sense that they are marching with dedication, and with the large amount of people thousands of soldiers have just marched past you, that this is no mere training exercise or walk around the block, that they are going somewhere, and they are decked out in a full kit for war. The people that you see on the bridge, they're milling about. Most of them are moving towards the gate, but there's no sense of panic. There's traders and carts that I didn't put on here, but it seems like daily life is continuing for the most part. There does seem, with the nat 20 that you got, a buzz of apprehension, if not maybe a little bit of fear in the air.
So, do I hear any chanting? Like, are they saying anything like, "We're marching out for Aurorus," or do I hear anything?
What? No, it is. They are actually well disciplined and quiet, extremely quiet as they march, and it is in lockstep.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Good.
Let's see what's going on.
Fascinating.
Okay.
Yep. So, anyone else? No? Lucky, you're gonna move forward?
I'm just moving around.
I'll move forward.
I'm moving forward.
I don't think there's any danger.
So as you move forward, the guards they kind of look at you, the ones in the front here. They don't seem to necessarily stop you or engage. They're just kind of milling about themselves.
Can I talk to this blue person?
Yeah.
To say, hello, hey friend.
So let me make sure I know which one you're looking at. Oh, the one down there. Okay. Yes, and so she looks at you and says, "Oh, hello. Hail and well met."
Hail and well met. Are the gates to the city open to old residents and new visitors?
That is my understanding. Yes, that they are open. Yes.
Oh,
They haven't closed the gates yet. I don't think they will.
oh, I hope not. It seems like there's a bit of military action going on, and I was just wondering if you had any idea about that.
Oh, haven't you heard?
No, we've been away. What's happened?
Oh, there's the frontier has been under attack, and the Meletins are sending their army.
Oh, indeed.
Yes, the returned.
The return from Scophos? Is that
No, the from Asphodel.
Asphodel?
Yes, the return from Asphodel are attacking, and have taken over forts in the northeast towards Satessa, and are burning and pillaging, and destroying and killing. And
Oh
so
my.
our armies are marching forth.
Oh. Well,
That sounds horrendous.
that's
It is.
grave news indeed. Ugh.
Do we
Literally.
know where are they headed?
Yep, so I'll go ahead and show you the map. So we all know exactly. So she says that As far as I know, they are going to Krimnos and Listis on the northeast frontier towards Satessa. But that is all I know.
Okay.
This is terrible news.
Oh, so they're going-
Rumor is that Hunter's Crossing has already been taken over.
Indeed.
It has been renamed something else.
Hunter's Crossing. My word.
Yes,
Well-
it was a terrible blow, apparently.
Do you know, I mean, what all, or besides Meletis, is anyone else sending aid to these poor lands in Satessa?
I haven't heard. I don't know.
I would like to join the effort. I can't stand the returned.
Yes, they are
Seems like they always
vile
have an
creatures.
agenda.
They are vile creatures. They should be eradicated for sure.
Indeed.
Well, perhaps we should head into the city. It sounds like there's much afoot while we were out at sea.
I want to talk to some more people.
How about these two anime people? I think they're standing.
Where are you? Or where are you looking at? Oh.
These two Final Fantasy protagonists.
They do look like fun.
They do.
One of them looks like a Backstreet Boy or like one of the Jonas brother.
No, he's a K-pop star.
Yeah.
The K-pop.
One
Yeah.
half dozen of another.
Yeah.
How about everybody pick one person or
Yeah, let's talk to all the NPCs. I see what kind of game you're playing here.
And ask them all their names.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
Sorry.
we're going to talk.
I'm gonna pick one to talk to. I don't know which one though.
I'm
Okay.
going to skip right past these anime folk.
I don't want to talk to them either.
I'm talking to this Triton. He looks very attractive.
Okay.
Oh, this blue guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's certainly a very strong seaman.
Seaman.
All right. Yeah. What do you say?
Helen will met friends.
Apostle says yes, and then you can invite them to breakfast.
That was always the plan.
Yeah.
We
He's-
laugh at stories.
Or-
Yeah. So he looks at you and says, "Hail and well met. It is not every day you see a fellow Triton on the road."
It is not what brings you to Meletis, my friend.
Oh, well, typical trade and scholarly investigations.
Ooh, I would love to hear more about these scholarly investigations and what you're doing here. I am an adventurer and I love to invent things, and so I'm always looking to see what others are learning.
Well, yes, I'm here to learn new magical happenings and educational learnings about the magical barriers between ocean and land, and to see if we Tritons can perhaps learn from these dry, clammy humans.
Yes, they are rather
Wankers.
dry and clammy.
Yes.
They don't like the sea much, these humans.
No, I mean, they're so dry. Sometimes their skin turns white and flakes off. Just disgusting.
It really is. What is your name?
My name is Kelmos.
Helmut?
Yes. What is your name, young Triton?
My name is Ezrin.
Ezrin, where do you hail from?
I hail from
That is... I'm familiar.
Where are you from?
I am from...
Oh, yes, you know it well. Are you going to be in town long? It is not very frequent that I meet our kind up on dry land.
Yes, I shall be around, and I will be heading to a contact of mine in the Decatia. Within next, and I will be here for several days. The travels are dangerous these days, you see. So I must find a good time to return to my land.
Yes.
Or sea.
I understand this. Yes. Your sea is more like it than your land. You've been on land too long to talk about your land instead of your sea.
Yes, agreed.
Perhaps we could meet up for a drink later and just get to know each other a bit more.
We shall. Perhaps we will. I will. Will you be going to the Dakota as well?
I believe so. I'm traveling with companions.
Fantastic. Well, I will see you there.
Good luck in your studies.
Yeah, safe travels.
You as well.
Lucky, did you have a random NPC that you wanted to talk to?
I just want
Are
to
we gonna
say
go
we
by
should.
order this time? You think, or just
What?
random?
Oh, hold on. What's that, Dinominus?
I was just gonna say. I just hope we get to talk to a lot more Tritons and get to ask where they're from.
Yeah.
Can I ask if this little satyr is from Skolavel? Or if she's from here?
Oops. Sorry, I moved.
Or is this just a male one with long hair?
You know what? Let's roll a die for gender. I don't know.
I don't a 2 dice? 2 sides?
Nope. So I'm gonna say female.
Okay.
Yep.
Hi there, my name's Lala. What's your name?
Oh, hello. I don't know my name.
You can make up.
Is it a child? Why are you approaching children?
My name is Renia.
Renia.
Yes,
Are you from the Skola Vale?
I am. Are you from the Skull of Vale too?
Yes.
Oh, yay! What? Why are you even here?
I'm on travels. I just traveling with some adventures and kind of was put on this mission. I don't know where I'm going.
You're
I just
on a
ended up here
mission?
now.
Are you here for the revelries?
The what?
The revelries, the parties. I hear Meletis has the best parties.
Oh, I love parties.
Yes.
Especially ones with fruits and cornucopias.
Yeah. I love those. Those are so traditional.
And look here, and I make one. I just
Oh,
make one.
lively. And she grabs
It's a
them
lovely
without even
basket
asking.
for
Just
you.
starts. Yeah, she starts shoving her face. Apostle says, "Careful, it's a child."
How long have you been gone from the Skull of Ale?
Oh, I'm just arriving here this morning. I'm into Meletis. I've been gone. I've been traveling. I've spent a lot of time in Satessa. I'd say I've been gone a few months, ish.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
How long?
Yeah, I left it high spring, and now it's high summer, and I hope there's revelries that will that I can remember for the rest of my life.
Great. Well, anything.
However long that is.
What draws you? So the party. What is it called?
Yeah, the party. The party never dies in the Schola Vale, but I hear the parties are off the chain here. That's what I want to do. Is just party.
Party.
I'm a connoisseur of partying.
Well, we'll have to get together and have a party together.
Dan curses.
Okay, I don't know what else to say to her. She's a little too party.
Yeah. She's.
Energy.
Yeah, so Lucky, you definitely get the sense that she's pretty typical for most satyrs, that they just want to have a good time and don't really give a shit about anything else.
She's just here for the raves.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't sense any mystery or anything from her, so.
No.
Okay, that's all.
All right. Anyone else?
I want to nudge Tari towards that cat man.
I think I went there. This one?
Oh, there's two of them at least.
2 cat people.
So there's another one that looks more like a druid or like some kind of person.
She's got jewels on her head.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I was looking at this one.
Oh, up there.
I don't know how to.
I gotcha. So the more kind of militaristic one.
I
Yes.
can't believe I really walked past that dapper centaur. So cool.
The one with the
This
suit.
close. This
Pretty
close.
sweet.
Oh yeah, with the top hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you're gonna go talk to this one?
Well, Tari would like to approach it. Do I know if it's a male or a female? Or
It's a female.
they or
Female. As from
Female.
what you can tell, yes.
right. Hail and well met.
Mm,
Tari greets you. Welcome.
Diaka greets you. Welcome, Tari. What brings you to Meletis?
Tari honestly doesn't know. I'm just following these people.
Diaka understands. I often wander as well.
Yes.
You seem to be a accomplished warrior.
Tari holds her own.
Hold on, alarm.
Alarm! Alarm! Kashitas waves if you have coin.
So what brought you out of Oreskos?
Curiosity.
I hear that curiosity has killed the cat. But you seem to have killed those that stand before you.
It's fair. That is a fair observation.
Wonderful. Diaka left to kill or be killed. I heard that Meletis needed warriors, and so I came. And I will fight and see what comes of it. I hope to kill many returned and other types of vile abominations.
Well, Tari likes to rage.
I see that. Your sword is sharp and your arm is fast. Perhaps one day we will stand side by side on the field of battle. Tari.
I hope so. Or sorry, Tari hopes so.
Yes, as does
Forget that I'm
Diaka.
supposed to refer to myself into third person.
And I want to say, hail, Nicaea, welcome. All right. Anything else you want to say to Diaka?
Dayaka, Tari is very happy to meet you.
As is Diaka. We will grab a drink when we cross this incompetent barrier. All right.
Are they blocking us?
Well, that is what Rexenor is going to find out, because humans are the Karens of D&D, and so Rexenor is going right up to the guards. Excuse me, fellow citizen.
Karens of D&D.
Might I and my companions enter the city? We are here on very important business.
What is this business of yours?
We bring an update for the 12 of the things that we have seen and experienced.
He stands there unmoved. And who are you?
I, sir, am Rexenor of Meletis. I am a citizen of this city, the same as you are. And my companions are coming up. They've been a bit distracted by the many colorful characters on this bridge. But they are approaching, and we bring news of our travels and of dangers that may face this fair polis.
He looks at you all one by one as you are walking across the bridge. And he kind of leans over to his other fellow soldier, and they kind of look back at him, and they kind of start whispering, and they look at you all again, and they say, "You are the astronauts."
Indeed, fellow
Yes.
citizen.
Apparently, yes.
That's what they've been calling us anyway.
We haven't been expecting you oversea through the canal, not over the land route.
Indeed, we have been using subterfuge.
Nobody expects the astronauts.
I like the word subterfuge said that way.
the loudest, most dramatic way possible. Yeah.
Exactly.
And he kind of steps forward to you, Rexnor, and says, would you do me a favor? And he takes out a quill and a piece of parchment. He's like, would you all sign this for me?
What is it?
Is this an official document?
Yes, it is. It's a very official document. You see, I just need all of your signatures, and perhaps if you could stand together with me and my comrade here, we have a magical device that it's difficult. It transposes your edifice onto this piece of parchment. Could I trouble you for one of these pictographs?
We're not even that good of heroes, but sure.
Oh, you are mistaken. Your tales go far and wide. You must be Dionomenos.
Yes.
I hear that
Tales are mostly Theodore and Tari, honestly.
Yes, I'm Dionomenos. I hear that you once studied at the Decatia, and that you have taught the Grand Masters how to wield magic in their incompetent ways, and that you brought them to the light.
Yes, mostly to do with copying. They were very bad at it. But Rexnor was also at the Decatia here.
Yes, I heard that Rexnor saw into the soul of the gods up in the observatory.
He did, but he never counted the amount of times they passed overhead. So we don't have a good calendar system yet.
So would you sign this?
Yes, indeed. I
feel like we don't need to roll an insight check for this.
So Tari just licks her palm and then goes.
That is exactly what I expected.
Cat print or paw print.
Nice.
Can I do a Belisar level of titles for Theodore?
Yeah, sure. You must be Theodore.
Absolutely. You must be a well-learned individual to know all of our great deeds.
We all know your great deeds. We have heard tales of you come forth from Altrisos and other lands for weeks at this point.
Well, it sounds like this land is in need of a band of heroes as well. I hope beyond hope that we can get quickly to where we need to be.
So do you have to sign
so that
this
we
thing?
might help in this situation ourselves.
We have orders that you all should report to the 12 as soon as possible, and then there has been on the streets word that certain people in the Decatia are looking for you all, namely Dionomenos. There has been a satyr that has been looking for you for months at this point.
Oh, indeed. Which describe this satyr to me.
She has come to the gate frequently. She is a short, well, I mean, you are all short, but she is a precocious satyr, very crass in some regard. One of them other chimes and says, "Aye, she's his goddamn sister." Oh, yes. I hear that yeah, perhaps. That rings a bell. Utramer or something like that.
Yes. Oh. Well, I'm eager to see her as well. When was the last time she was here? Does she come daily?
Every few days.
Every few days. Okay. Yes, I'll go seek her out.
And anything else y'all want to say?
I've signed my magical sigil on his piece.
Yes, let's sign and get past. Let's make haste.
Me too.
We don't have time to discuss our breakfast menu here.
Let's get past the 2-minute map at minute 53.
Wait, wait, I really want to go talk to the dapper centaur. No, I just can't. Call me.
Call you what, good sir?
Nothing. Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, so I am actually glad that you guys spent time in that milieu. All right, so where do y'all want to go? So just again, the Decatia is here. The Temple of the 12 is down here. And your ship, they tell you, is docked over here. Or anywhere else you want to go.
Let us make haste to the 12. My microphone was muted.
Yes, I agree with Theodore. We should report what we have seen to the Council of 12 as soon as possible.
And Rexenor, I hope you're working on that list of breakfast places. I'm absolutely famished.
Oh, my friend, I have breakfast that will make you forget all other breakfast until I take you to the next restaurant.
I want an entire session of my dinner with Andre, but it's Rexenor and I having breakfast.
Ezra, what were you saying? Nothing? So, people feel that y'all should go to the number 9, the Temple of the 12.
Can I beg your indulgence to go see Euterpe first? I think it would be nice to have a source of news from the locals before we go in.
If it is on the way.
My brunch crawl with Rex. Love it.
Rexenor, Rex a bowl of cereal.
Yeah. Champions and chariots getting coffee.
Checks with Rex.
Oh. All right, so Diomnos wants to go see his sister.
Is it on the way? I mean,
presumably.
You would know. You lived here.
The route we take.
Yes, it is. It's on
do they even know about straight lines in the city?
No, it's an ancient city. Straight lines aren't a thing.
Oh, wow. I just looked at 44. What the hell is going on there?
What is 44? 44 is Artisan Quarter. Yeah. Well, I mean, give it up to a bunch of artists. That's the bazaar.
That sounds fun. Well, no. Let us meet this relative of yours.
Yeah, and whoever organized the numbers is also from the artist quarter. You got 44, 36, 35, 37, 4, 38, 34. It's bananas.
Jesus Christ, I'm a humanities professor. I can't fuck up the numbers that bad.
I know. I was looking for the Temple of 12. I was like, where the F is number 9? It's between 33 and 23 and 40.
You know, just like in the real numbers.
Yeah.
I think they just added more to it later and then added more numbers.
That could be. Actually,
the number 1 is the most important.
Yeah.
And well, I already put this.
Bottom and 2's up at the top.
Yeah. It's about importance.
I guess 46 exists. That's the harbor. Or
wait, does it go by size? the smaller the number, just now.
Yes, I think the higher the number, the more important.
Yeah.
That is how numbers work.
33 is a huge place.
33 is not as important as 32.
Apostle says, listen, the architects aren't getting paid enough to keep proper records. That's probably true. All right, so we'll say that we'll say that you all march through the streets. There's a wide avenue that eventually leads to what's 29, the Estoa of the Bull. Is that Bull or Buell?
Where?
Bull, number 29.
It leads to the Buell Theater. I think it's Bull.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not Buell?
It might be Bulk.
Are you sure it's
looks
not
like
Buell?
Yeah, it looks like B-U-L-E.
I think it's B-U-L. It doesn't.
It definitely has an E on the end.
What
It's
number?
up.
Oh,
29.
Great type font is
the
what.
Buell, B-U-L-E.
Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but it is a very fascinating estoa, whatever that is. I'll describe that later. And then, the streets again are paved in these geometric designs. Then you go to the Temple of the Pantheon, which is number 12, which is this gold domed building that has these amazing statues all facing out in a circle towards the city. All the gods are there. Every single one that you could ever even think of, including Mogus himself, are all represented in the Pantheon. And different offerings are laid out. There are oil lamps. Do you need to go? We are back. All right. So Lucky needs to take a quick little break. And we'll just continue on marching down through Meletis. You're looking through the different alleys and streets. There are throngs of people. For those of you that have never been to Meletis before, this is the most populated place that you have ever been to. Maybe Tari is feeling a little claustrophobic. Maybe kind of shoulder checking and book checking a few people here and there, like in middle school. Just enjoying herself, yeah, in that kind of love-hate kind of a way. Dionomos and Rexenor takes you all through what appeared to be a maze of streets. If it weren't for them, it would take you hours to get to the Takatia. There are different amphitheaters and temples and restaurants and food and animals and blood and sewage and merrymaking and everything that you could think of, art, bookshops, armories. This place is a throng of metropolitan grandeur.
There's
And
even a temple to Mogus here.
there are probably multiple temples to Mogus. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The immolation altar of Mogus.
Yep, they Apostle says hopefully they got a proper sewage system. Yeah, that's where Mogus comes in.
There was a controversy years ago about wanting to build another one back where there was this big old destruction. It's crazy.
All right.
Theodore, that restaurant over there, Ti Turare to Fajito.
Oh, yeah.
That is the best vegan restaurant in the city.
What's the name?
Ti Troe to Fajito. It means
Ooh.
what food eats in Greek.
Nice. Nice.
Google Translate.
Love it.
I've always wanted to visit this place. I've heard so many things.
Exactly.
Lovely. All right, I'm trying to stall for Lucky, but I think he's going to probably be like 10 minutes. So as you get up to the Takatia, it is this multi-storied colonnade rotunda kind of a building with like different layers built upon it. A lot of it looks like it's probably held up by magic. There are words floating around. There are runes carved into these pillars of different colors of marble. It is grand. There are big open forums in front of it. There appear to be many different students running and walking here and there. There's different cloisters and colonnades and stoa, as Rexenor says, is a covered walkway for public use, typically lined with columns. There are many stoa. Is that where stoicism comes from? Because they all just sit in like these hallways and chill and talk.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it is.
They're bored and they stand in a hallway.
The Stoa is like a forum, I think, isn't it?
A colonnaded form, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And you all end up walking to for lack of a better word, the university center, the hub of student and faculty life on campus.
Ah, the bursar's office.
I can't disagree with him, sadly.
And you all now are on the north side of the map,
Ooh,
going into this grand building. Looking down, you see a clock that uses the sun to tell time, and this, you know, there are hundreds of people. I couldn't put hundreds of people in here just for sake of time, but it is a thronging area.
Oh, look at your friend. Let's catch up with them. Oh, wait, I'm mistaken. It's someone else.
What do y'all want to do?
So we're in the Decatia right now.
Yeah, do you guys see it?
Are we looking for your sister?
This is the Decatia University Center. Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna do an investigation for who I think looks like Dianomenos' sister.
Yes. As will I. Nice.
I'm not going to bother, apparently. No, I'll try. This is amazing. Look at all these people. Look at these little people.
God.
You found your friend again, Ezrin. All right. We're going to get to that. Ezrin, what are you doing?
I spotted my friend down below, so I just beelined it. I kind of looked for his sister on my way, but not with much vigor as I went down to go see what my friend is up to.
Sure. So you can come up to him. That's awesome that you found him. Told you they would come back.
Each and every screen.
On the same map.
So, yeah, you go up to him and he says, "Hello, well met. Again, I see you've made it through Meletis."
Yes, I have.
We came straight here. How are you here first?
He's a warlock.
You all must have stopped for some sightseeing, apparently.
Yes.
Not
So,
as much as I would have liked.
why don't you give me a personal tour?
You want me? I fear that I am not well suited for that. I have never been here before either.
A little blind leading the blind. That sounds fun.
That's perhaps, child.
Did you call me child?
You
I
are
just called you child.
you are young as the Triton's age. Yes, compared to me.
Yeah, I just don't know if I'm feeling this anymore.
I mean, how old do you think I am?
Well, just tell me your name instead of playing games. How old are you?
My name? I can't remember my name off the top of my head.
It was
Chewbacca?
God, I
see
just
the
had it.
caption of that noise I just made.
Yeah.
Oh, I learned, speaking of captions of indecipherable text, apparently I learned that if you listen to if you read the subtitle, or the subtitles for King of the Hill, it really tells you what Boomhauer actually says.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Is it just dang man and that's
No, it's an actual Texan dialect, apparently.
That is one of my favorite episodes. Is like all the characters are recounting like different moments, and in Boomhauer's like he's speaking like at normal speed, and everybody else is talking like super fast.
So he looks at you and he says, "Child, I am 135 years old."
Yeah, so you are quite old.
And
Wait. He understands years.
the Tritons have a different culture.
Wait, what is this underwater year that you have? You measure the tides and they go in and out every day.
It's mysterious to me.
I suppose on intellectual age, though, I should be calling you child.
Oh, can I be Ezrin's hype Minotaur right now? Ooh!
Yeah, that's what Apostle's like. Gasp! Child.
See, I am an adult, not a child, regardless of our age difference.
It is a term of endearment for those who are young and youthful as yourself.
No, okay. Well,
I meant no harm to you, or inconvenience or offense to you. Please forgive me.
that is okay. It is fine, and I wish you well in your studies.
Perhaps we can duel on our intellect moving forward.
Yes, I would enjoy that.
As you're standing there talking to him, you hear from in the middle. There's this obelisk that is where the shadow comes from that tells time. From right at the foot of the obelisk, you hear. I gotta remember her voice. I don't think I really had a really good voice for her quite just yet. You hear, "Do you know Minos?" off in the distance. What the hell?
What?
And you all see this satyr start running, stomping. Oh, I just flipped her upside down. Towards Dionominos. And she runs up the stairs, skipping 2 to 3 at a time, despite her short stature. And she comes up to you, Dionominos. And I'm going to move her to the side just so I can see her face a little bit. And she says, "Where the fuck have you been?"
I don't know.
And she comes and just punches you as hard as she can right in your arm.
Oh,
You,
great to see you.
you fucking twat.
That's really hard to respond to. Sister, it's great to see you as well. What? I don't know how, but we ended up in the Kati. What is it? The islands.
Dakra Isles.
The Dakra.
The Dakra Isles. Somehow, and we've just now made it back. I came as soon as we could.
Bull fucking shit, Dio. That's bullshit. I have heard tales of you for weeks. You went to Altrisos, you went to the Grand Library, you went gallivanting all around the Meletan League without bothering to send a fucking letter that you're safe.
Well,
Fuck you.
I'm so happy to see that you care so much. But, you know, we tried to make it straight back. That was the most direct route. And of course, I'm going to stop at the Grand Library. I mean, why would I not do that?
Yes, without sending any kind of a letter or message.
I should have. I'm just thoughtless. You know that.
I'm gonna do the hype man thing behind you now. I mean, you heard his exploits. It's not like you didn't know.
Oh yes, everyone thinks that you are this grand fucking satyr that taught all of us how to fucking read and know our letters.
Well, I mean, I did a bit with you, let's be honest. You were a bit younger, you know? I mean... Okay,
And she's
fine.
She says, shut up, and gives you a giant bear hug.
Oh,
In his defense, he did nearly die.
yes.
I thought, didn't he die like multiple times?
He got knocked unconscious.
Okay.
Good.
He did have to roll death saves, which is, you know, not nothing.
So you could be dead. You could be on one of those mystical barren isles,
But,
and
yeah.
and I would never know. And yet you were here in Meletis, safe, and I had to hear fairy tales about your exploits.
Well, I can't prevent how people report about me. I didn't encourage that particular thing in myself. But I'm here now, and I'm willing to make it up to you. And I told everyone as soon as we came in, I'd want to see you immediately. I didn't even go to see, you know, Mom and Dad. I just came to you.
Well, thank you. They're not even here right now.
They're not. Where are they?
They're traveling.
Where?
I don't know. They travel all the time. They're probably down on the coast somewhere.
They're not in Satessa, are they?
I don't think so.
Have you heard the news? We just heard ourselves.
Yes, I've heard the news.
Nope.
Yes. Returned all running amok. Are you going to go save the world from them too?
I don't know. It depends on what's called for.
Yes, always one to save everybody, aren't you?
You know this is part of... Listen, after I'd graduated from Decatia, you, as well as everyone else, knew that I was going to go and explore the world and try to learn as much as I could.
Lucky's literally over there eating popcorn watching this.
Druid crafted some popcorn. That's impressive.
What is that?
Anyway, I did bring Rex with us. You remember Rex, Rexenor? Of Meletis.
Yes, Rexenol of Meletis. Hello.
Good to see you again, Euterpe.
Yes. Have you been taking good care of my brother?
As best as I am able.
He's
Yes.
kept me alive, let's be honest.
Yes.
Well,
I
And-
mean, among
I
others.
helped. I helped.
And
Yes, and
It's true. Lucky Lala and Theodore have helped considerably in that enterprise.
well, thank you, Rexenol, for doing introductions. Who are the rest of these people?
let me...
That Minotaur-looking fellow over there is Theodore, and that other satyr is Lucky Lala.
Where is he? I don't even see him.
The rather uncomfortable-looking Leonin is known as Tari, and our Minotaur friend, who is well, a bit less wet than she was earlier, is Ezrin.
Triton friend.
And,
Hello, Lucky Lala and Tariq. Why don't you get the fuck down here instead of standing up by the door like fucking creeps?
I didn't even know where I was.
You'll have to forgive them. They are very rural in nature, and
This is all new. I was just
these sorts of
staring
spaces
up at the
can
ceiling.
I mean, the satyrs are very direct, at least where we're from, so...
I was gonna say, Tari's good out here.
Leonin for you. And also, there was, I don't know where he went, but there was a centaur traveling with us.
Oh, where did he go? Because
We got someone to talk to Heliod, so
yeah, he just shows up. He's like, "Oh, dude, guys, where were you? I was looking for you everywhere."
dude, I was in the sun.
It was like inside the sun. If you like know what I'm saying,
It opened up my eyes, bro.
I
Gotta
saw
ride
the
inside
sun.
Chariot.
I saw.
All right, no, he is absolutely here. He needs to heal up. There he goes.
Anyway, this is, he's an Apollo, or a Heliodian priest.
Who is Apollo?
So what
It was this made-up story I heard long ago.
when you say
Barbarian.
when you mention Heliod, she glances over at Chiron and just kind of like grimaces at him and
Yeah.
says, "Why, Dinos? Why the fuck are you hanging out with him?"
He accompanied us. I don't know. It almost seemed divine, but I couldn't really tell you.
He's like an
He
urchin.
He did help save your brother.
That is true.
Heel jump.
do you know Chiron?
Do I know? No, I don't know Chiron, but I know of Heliod.
Yeah, he's hideous, but
He's like, dude, bro, guys, like, Heliod's pretty cool if you stay on his bright side, you know?
Oh, I stay on the bright side of Heliod.
Yeah,
you
man.
don't want to go where Heliod don't shine. I can tell you
No,
that.
man, that's like the underworld. That's like the worst.
Yes,
Kind of
exactly.
under his breath, Rexenor says, Heliod is rather overpowered, in my opinion.
Heliod's like way OP, man.
I like that he's
Royal.
using
Yes. Heliod has crazy muscles or something. I don't know. I've
Cray-cray.
lost the plot here.
I mean, he's rather powerful. I'll grant you that. It just is kind of irritating. Praise be to him.
I was about to say, are you committing blasphemy?
Not at all. I mean, the
Heliod
gods
is
are what they are. I think we all know that.
Without the power of Heliod, we wouldn't be standing here today.
Yeah. Anyway.
So she looks at you all and she says, much has happened in the several months that you all have been away. I presume that the rest of you have been away just as long as Dia has.
Yes, we were.
Yes,
we
we
were.
are.
But is this an appropriate place to be having a conversation such as this? Perhaps we should find somewhere a little more
Yes.
secluded.
would you mind coming back to my place with me?
Yes,
And we can discuss this
indeed,
perhaps in private.
Instead of standing on the Grand Central Station stairway.
Yes,
Tone of silence.
I'm going nowhere else private with anyone, so I may as well join you.
So she hustles you across several courtyards, and you enter a rather ornate looking dormitory, and you go up several flights of stairs, and she tells you that she has her own place, and it is quite, she warns you, she's like, it is, I haven't kept it clean in a while. Please do excuse the mess.
Vegetation.
Lucky, I think you'll enjoy her dolma very much. Do you have any around?
Any what?
Dolma.
And what is the dolma?
Dolma is
Oh,
stuffed
so
grape
it's
leaves.
grape leaf kind of.
Oh, so yeah. Yes, sure. I have a few. And she is also like putting away like hiding stuff as you walk in underneath like blankets and different bookshelves and things that.
Perception of 19. It's too late. I've already seen everything.
Yeah, you've seen some things that's like, yeah, this is a dorm room.
Yeah, thankfully, part of Crewfix's ethos is some secrets are really worth keeping.
Absolutely, yeah. And you're like, I'm not going to say anything about that.
Yes.
So
how is going?
How is what?
I was gonna ask, how is that opus you've been working on? Can't remember the name.
That is what I'm here to talk to you about.
Oh.
Yes.
Go on.
Would you all please come around the table here?
Yes. Where am
I know the scale of the room is a little wonky, but it's fine.
We took some acid before we came in the room. It's cool.
You're all really little people. And
we drank a bunch of mushroom tea at the Ducatia. So.
That's right. She says, yeah. Anyway, is he okay? Like, is he trustworthy? And kind of points over to
Chiron.
Chiron. Yep.
Chiron. Yes, he seemed to be.
He gets a little bigger.
Good. I mean, he's a bit dim-witted, I think, but good-natured.
He did save our lives. I'm forced to admit. While I may have my issues with Heliod, Chiron is good centaurs.
Yes.
He's good centaurs.
So, brother and Rexenol, you all have known my studies here at the Ducatia, and the rest of you, I will fill you in. I have been studying grand poetry, and have been writing my own about Xenagos. Lucky, do a history check with advantage.
Okay. Oops. History. Oh, not great.
So, you know that Xenagos was a centaur that really had the best revelries that has ever been known in the Skola Vale. You remember kind of the older satyrs kind of discussing him as almost like a fairy tale in your youth.
Oh wow. Okay.
So she says, I've been writing the Xenagiad, this grand poem to him. And in that research, I've come across some startling information. And hearing these tales from you all that are on the streets, even if half of them, or even 5% of them are true, you all are in deep danger, tempting the gods as you have been.
I haven't, as you know, I'm not as familiar with the Xenagos as you are, but how would you say this?
So, not all living Satyr that I know of know the true story of Xenagos. You see, he did have this reputation for savoring the most ruckus revels in all the land.
Mm-hmm.
What people don't know is that it led him to discover the true nature of the gods. And he looks over at Chiron. Or she looks over at Chiron real quick, just out of the corner of her eye. And he believed that the gods were beholden to mortals for their very existence.
Oh.
And that as a result, the whole order of the world felt like a joke to him. And a joke at his expense. But over time, he learned to harness that power and became this demigod and eventually a god himself, feeding off the power of the satyrs of the Scholar Vale as these revels became more orgiastic and people began to worship him for his revels. He began to acquire the power of the gods.
Oh dear.
However, when he set his plan into motion and to propel himself into true godhood, it shook the Pantheon to its very core.
Oh.
And the Pantheon struck him down. That Heliod himself brought forth his champion, Elizabeth, and that she killed him
Oh.
with Heliod's own spear. This is forgotten. This is unknown. This was written down only by a few select scholars that I have discovered. And as I write my tales, I am now under attack myself. But you all are in more danger than I could ever be, I fear.
Who's attacking you, sister?
Well, at the moment, if you believe it, they are trying to kick me out of school for heresy, and they have taken away my financial aid at this point.
Oh, no!
Oh no. Did it
No
cost you?
one can pay for education out of pocket.
No.
Not here. Not even our parents can afford that.
What? It sounds like this school. You're under attack for different ways of thinking. That is not how philosophy works.
I have a feeling it is a movement by certain gods who are trying to keep the truth quailed and silent.
Have they offered you a compromise? Can you publish in secret or something of that nature?
I fear I will be shut out from all knowledge, and that I want to be able to finish my studies and know the true end to the story and how he acquired those godlike powers.
I must ask, were there other gods besides Heliod who were involved in this? Or you have not uncovered that
I
yet?
don't know yet.
Now I'm very concerned that perhaps Chiron should not be in this room.
That was my concern as well.
Okay, now I understand.
And he's like, dude, bro, guys, like, I'm totally cool. Like, man.
You're a narc!
You know, Heliod's done some stuff, and, his friends and his family members, like, they're close.
Chiron, are you a cop? You have to tell me.
No, man. Like, I'm a Nyxborn just like Ezra, and you're not focusing on Ezra, and like, is she, like, reporting to, like, whoever the fuck she follows? No?
I do actually want to roll
Insight.
what is the one? Insight on.
I'm gonna get in on that too.
Yeah.
Ditto.
He's gonna roll something as well.
I'm not gonna roll as well as that though.
Ooh.
Oh, dear Nominos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh.
You're gonna take Chiron's
Ezra's
side.
like, whatever, he's hung like a horse.
her gears aren't turning right now.
All right, we have to go sing. So we'll be back.
Oh, do you want me to pause?
No, you're good. You can keep going.
All right. So, yeah, Ezran's like, doo doo doo.
I will say,
You have pretty fur.
do I get any reading from her?
About.
Does she seem to be telling the truth?
Oh, so you're doing your insight on her?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, she seems to be very, very truthful.
She's
unable to lie. Well, if this university pushes you out, I may have friends further north who could perhaps allow you to continue your studies, to protect you and give you the resources you need. Obviously, it may become a little bit more noticeable if my allies from Scophos are more present here. But that is always something I can arrange if you need it.
What the fuck are you saying? Are you saying that you will have your friends come down and beat up the financial aid officer?
No, I have friends who can pull strings among the higher structures here. I myself have have some amount of say in the higher structure of Scophos.
And okay, go.
This is just an option. If they do go to such lengths to have you thrown out of the college, there are other means we can take, other legal means. All right. I will be right back.
Okay.
I feel like her studies are vital to our safety and our survival. She is the knowledge that she is gaining is going to help us defend ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree, Lucky Lala.
Would you consider taking a sabbatical and maybe joining us for a bit?
No, my place is here. I'm not some
Well, it's not.
idiotic champion of the gods.
We need
I know,
to
but
keep
it's
her
not
here
here
so
if
she
you get
can
kicked out.
continue her studies.
Okay, let me go ahead, Lucky. What were you saying?
I feel like she needs to keep her studies going so that we can gain more knowledge. She could be a wealth of information that we might need down the road, and if we put a stop to her investigation and her insight, it could, I don't know, I just feel like it's important that she's doing this, and how do you say her name?
Euterpe.
Yeah, so that's how I
Euterpe.
feel.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Lucky Lala. Finally, someone's fucking speaking sense around here.
I think you have a really good point there, but I want to know what I got for my 23 insight on.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same
You're
for
on.
me. My
Yeah.
net.
So yeah, let me go back to that. So Rexenor and Dianominos, you guys were doing an insight on Chiron. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I trust
So
my sister like she's my own sister.
Yeah,
Go
well,
ahead.
and she's saying shit that we know is like top secret. So
Yeah.
I'm turning my intense study at Chiron.
yeah, his persuasion was not up to par. He definitely seems to be on the sketch factor there, a little higher on the sketch, where he doesn't seem to be telling the truth about his happenings with Heliod.
Oh, yikes.
And you both can like see right through him.
Does anybody have like a charm spell?
Sort of.
Or something to like alter
think
his
I might.
memory?
I can't do that yet. That is well above our magical pay grade right now. I could force him into a wisdom saving throw to tell us what he knows, maybe, but there's no guarantee. Well, there's a slight guarantee that will work.
Depending on the dice, yeah.
Well, I saw the future this morning too, so.
That is true.
But I'm not sure I want to use that just yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say Rexenor, as this conversation is going on, takes the time to cast message, a cantrip, and just I would say he recognizes that Dianominos is on the same wavelength, but everybody else in the party, I'm going to message and say, Huron is hiding something.
Okay. That was telepathically kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll pop up message to show you what that does, and y'all technically can respond with a short message as well.
Yeah, I want to know what you respond as.
I don't have.
So,
that's it. Good
yep.
shit there.
Yeah,
Maybe
you hear.
casting it on me too.
No, I would say with a 23 and a 22, we look at each other and like we know.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Ezrin, what are you doing with that information?
I'm sorry.
I am trying to figure out. So, has he constantly been with us, or has there been periods of time where he goes off and does his own thing?
There's definitely been snippets of time, namely about a day ago, where he went for a walk to stretch his legs.
Mm.
So I am trying to. I seen the message. Should we do something to keep him with us until we can understand more what he's going to do with these? We have no intention. I mean, I believe, don't the gods know that we know this now, or was that still up in the air if they know that?
Oh
Yeah.
no, they know.
Some of them know. Some of them
Some
know.
of them know.
Yeah.
So this is not new knowledge to us, but the knowledge that, well, some of the knowledge isn't new to us. Others is what was done with this knowledge in the past. And also we must protect Euterpe. So perhaps we should try to trap or do something less obvious to keep him with us until we can understand more.
So Theodore and Tari, while we were sitting around the table, Rexenor has messaged you all information that Curon has been holding back information about his interactions with Heliod. If you wish to make a short reply back to Rexenor, you can do that.
You could respond to this message. Interesting. I think that might be my response, but not unexpected.
Lucky Lala?
I shall keep my eye on him.
Okay. Tari, anything you want to do with this information?
Not right now. I don't exactly know what I can do, so I need to think.
Okay.
That's totally fair. Rexenor just wanted to make sure he shared that information with the rest of the party so that we're all on the same wavelength. Curon's trustability.
Mm-hmm. All right. So he looks at you guys and be like, dude, why are you like so quiet?
Are we? I did not realize.
I mean, I'm all like, you know, Heliod, you know, I admit, like, he's a cool dude. And, you know,
Actually, he's quite warm.
Yeah, man, he's like so hot, but he's like cool at the same time. It's weird. But like, you know, I'm from Nyx, just like Ezrin. Don't forget about her. And
that is almost a textbook example of whataboutism.
Yeah, well, what about me saving your guys' life? And you know, it's okay.
I'm not attacking you, Chiron.
Okay, because I kind of feel like you're treating me, you know, like not fairly just because I'm from Nyx and you know I follow a really cool god. That's not fair. That's not fair, guys.
It's not so much that. It's more that you seem to have an agenda above and beyond what we are prepared to accept.
I'm just a lowly librarian.
But why would you accompany us for such a while away from your library?
Well, let me tell you one of the things that is making us suspicious. You see, librarians are like superheroes, and to say that you're a librarian is like saying that you are the weakest, strongest man in the world.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't want to like, you know, it was like a humble brag. I'm sorry, you know, I humble brag sometimes. You know, I'm just a lowly librarian, which really means like I'm a kick-ass superhero. Thank you for like recognizing that, Rexenor. But like guys and gals and non-binaries, like I'm just like hip with you all. You're the best champions to come around in like a generation.
Well, that's fantastic. Then you won't mind just hanging out with us.
No, man, I just want to hang out with you.
Yes, and perhaps while you are hanging out with us, it might be in your best interest to tell us what you learned from Heliod. I need him to do a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. What?
I cast suggestion on his end.
Okay. Dog needs to go on again.
Wait, you could have waited. I could have done a if we'd have planned this, I could have done a one of my bardic inspiration things.
Oh yeah.
An unsettling word.
We can retcon it when Rexenor says this guy is suspicious. You give him like you. What do you do?
I spin words laced with magic that unsettle a creature and cause it to doubt itself. As a bonus action, you can expend one of your bardic inspiration and choose one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. Roll the bardic inspiration die. The creature must subtract the number rolled from the next saving throw it makes.
Okay, so what are you saying to him?
We're not here to rob you.
We're here to judge you.
To help you. Chiron, get over yourself. We're here to help you and your awesome god.
All right, and so roll whatever it is.
What is my D? Is it a D6 still? I don't remember. I think it is. I'll roll a
D6 right now.
4. So he lowers his wisdom save by 4.
Okay, and let's roll it, and it is.
Okay.
Oh, damn! Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
So on a failed save, choose a course of action you describe on the best of your of its ability. So what are you asking it?
What Heliod told him about us, or what Heliod told him generally.
All right. So he looks at you. He's like, "Oh, dude, man, like I'm not here to like mess with you all, man. Like Helia just wanted me to like come down here and like learn about you and like get to know you a little more and like tell him who you were and what you're up to and what you know. Like that's it.
That's all, huh?
People are curious about you. You guys kick ass.
Why is he
He might be
interested in
good.
us?
He might
You know.
be. I think the history is teaching us something different than what the present is.
What do you
The past
mean, little
Heliod.
Lala?
Oh, just what you Trupe was saying, how Heliod was, brought down by somebody who rose up to god power. But I don't think has a grudge against that anymore.
Yeah, man. Like Helia doesn't want to kill you all. Yet.
Well,
I'm not entirely sure I want others to rise to godhood either.
It is.
that's legit.
Ezrin, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say, were you planning on telling Heliod about this conversation today?
Well, I mean, yeah. This is pretty important stuff, man.
Indeed, the very existence of everyone in this room is dependent on it.
Being
Yeah.
a priest of Heliod, what do you know about Xenagios?
What? Who are you asking? Sorry.
I'm asking Chiron. What do you know about Xenagios, the satyr hero?
Oh, not Denagios. Or Xenagios?
Yeah.
Yeah, Xenagios. Yeah. Xenagios was around, was around before my time, so I don't know a lot. I know that, Elsbeth fucking kicked ass and like stabbed him right in the fucking face. But like that's only from like other Nyxborn that I've talked to. But she's doing all right.
She's okay.
Yeah, I mean she's down like in whatever that place is where all the good people go to die. Whatever starts with an A.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Modell? No.
Oh no, it starts with an I. Alicia. I should have known
Alicia.
that. Yeah, she's
She's
down
fine.
Alicia. She did her time. I don't know much about him. Sounds like Turpei's your person to ask, man.
Well,
I
probably.
think we need to ensure that we're not here to fight against Heliod. That would be folly.
Yes. Yes.
Indeed. Is Heliod trying to push us in any particular direction?
I'm looking. How many questions can you ask?
For
It
8
lasts
hours.
8 hours.
Oh
As,
Jesus!
as long as I concentrate on it, and as long as we're out of combat, you know.
Forever. He's your bitch at this point.
For the next 8 hours.
Yeah. All right. So the question was,
Awesome.
yeah. What was the last question about Heliod?
Oh wait, no.
What
Okay,
plans does he have for us?
What?
it sounds like you have to give him an order, and he has to do it. So maybe the
Which-
order is just to answer our questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what the order I gave
Yep.
him.
So,
Okay,
all right.
good.
Sorry. Say that a question for the third time.
Does Heliod intend to push us in any particular direction?
I mean, Heliod wants people to like be with him. So like, you should totally, guys, like, be with Heliod. He's cool.
Well, what I know of the gods, I will say that Heliod is perhaps, at least on paper, the most honorable of the gods.
Yeah,
I-
man. Right on, he is.
I support Heliod greatly. I believe he is one of the founders of our culture and one of the pillars that allows even all the polis to exist.
True.
I think you folks make some excellent points, but I also, as a follower of Krufix, believe that he needs checks and balances. In many ways, Heliod is far too powerful,
Oh, I can agree completely.
and he needs something as a counterbalance. Too much light will give you a sunburn, just as too much dark will turn you pale. There needs to be balance. There needs to be checks on too much power. Too much authority corrupts.
Are you suggesting our group, adjust the balance of the gods themselves?
I don't believe we are perhaps even capable of that, but
I know we are not.
yeah, we are in a city that was founded on standing up to the abuse of authority, and even such a divine being as Heliod is susceptible to corruption.
I mean, but just what Euterpe was saying, man, is that, you had this moral who went, like, tried to, like, get all this hubris and tried to, become a god, and that's, like, total imbalance of the cosmos.
You're not wrong.
Yes.
And at this point, I want to do a perception check to see if anything is listening in on us.
Yeah.
We're about to break in and attack us.
24. You don't hear anything.
Oh, we're safe.
I don't
For now.
dispute you, Chiron, about Xenagios. I do think that's perhaps was the best course. But what I would like to know is if Heliod, from what you know, and it sounds like you know very deeply, does he support our mission, or is he trying to get in our way, or just a lone observer?
Well, I mean, I don't know a lot about like his inner thoughts because he's like a fucking god, man. But I mean, if he has, I don't know. And he's like really struggling with this one. Like you can tell. In fact, I'm gonna have him. It won't change much, but I really want to see how much he's fighting this. Yeah, he's really fighting it. It's still, he doesn't like, because the thing, it doesn't like push him, but he's like stammering and it's really hurting him. He's like, but like, guys, he's like, he would probably fucking kill you if he knew like all the stuff that that he, so like, I'm really sorry, man.
Chiron, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything that you have told us. even though I Jedi mind tricked you into doing so.
You what?
Never mind.
I mean, you have saved my life. I owe you that.
Yeah, man. I'm really sorry that like Helliot's gonna hear about this and fucking kill you all.
Yes,
Oh.
and that therein lies the problem, friend. None of us are quite eager to be dead yet.
I mean, he might not kill you like today or whatever.
So you intend to go and tell him about this?
Man, that's why I'm sent here for.
Oh.
So you are a spy for Heliod.
No, man. He just wants to know more about who you are and what you're up to and like where you're going and stuff.
So he can kill us more easily.
That wasn't the intent, but like knowing what he knows and what I think I know what he knows and like what like me, I'm not like I'm a puny little person, right? But I think what I know is that he would probably fucking kill you.
So I want to use my message because I never responded,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say, let's fucking kill him.
I don't think we should be before, and I can probably interject before because it seems like we're getting pretty hostile here. I don't think we should attack Chiron.
No,
I will say this out loud. We are not here to make enemies of the gods. We need to
Maybe we can have
deliver we need to deliver a message to Heliod to let Heliod know that we are not a threat to him.
I agree. I think Theodore
use
speaks
Chiron
sense.
as a messenger.
And I think we should perhaps keep in mind that we, the gods, have ways of talking to the dead.
Yes.
And Chiron, can you please let us know, is there a way for you not to deliver this particular information to Heliod? What can we do to stop that? Why don't you tell us? Come up with a solution for us.
I don't think he wants to.
What loopholes do you know in your clerical studies?
Well, guys, like, no offense. Like, no offense. Like, none.
I feel like offense is going to follow.
Like, no offense, but, like, you're a bunch of, like, you're 6, like, mortals, man. Except for you, Ezra, and you're a little better than a mortal. But, like, you've been up there. You've seen the gods. Like, you expect me to, like, put my life on the line for, like, you 6? And, like, I mean, he's gonna zap me into oblivion, man.
Not specifically. We want to work to maintain life. We do not wish. I cannot speak for all of my companions, but beyond this room, I have no interest in sharing the great secrets of the gods. We have had opportunity to do so, and we have not taken it.
All right. Yeah.
And we want to know that the gods understand that. You are our best connection at this point. And I say that as an oracle who is with another oracle.
Yes.
You have the strongest, most direct connection to the gods. And we do not mean to upset them. We do not mean to become gods ourselves.
Do a persuasion check.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll for that because I don't have a good enough point.
Perhaps I can assist you here. I believe
Yeah,
that
I'll take it.
we would like to. I agree with Rexenor. We need to assert, even with the gods themselves, that we need them as our protectors and role models. They represent the best of us and the worst of us. And I think they are merely our voices. We need your help, Chiron, to persuade them of this.
All right, Rexnor, I'll give you advantage on this.
Oh, thank God.
I can also do the check.
Charisma is not Rexenor's strong suit.
So I think Tari is like pacing right now.
Yes, I can tell that Tari is not wanting.
That's one better than I would have done with the portent.
All right. Yeah. Theodore, go ahead and roll one as well.
I'm gonna have to persuade Tari not to rip your throat out as well.
Yeah, he keeps looking sidelong over at Tari. A little concerned. She's going through the bookshelf. Yeah, 19.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
Let me just...
It's a bookshelf? I thought it was a record collection.
I didn't see it. I thought it was kind of a rug. Didn't even look at it.
No, you're fine.
Sorry.
So... Yeah, he's like, all right, guys, so, like, can y'all, like, totally give me a promise that you'll keep this on the DL?
Absolutely.
We have no one to tell.
Yeah?
Everyone we could tell is in this very room right now.
Consider yourself lucky to be among such esteemed colleagues.
So, like, Euterpe, girl, so, like, are you gonna keep this, like, on the DL? And
I assume she will.
she's like, what the... Okay, how about this? If you fucking idiots, and mostly looks at him, not the rest of you, can help me stay at school, I will continue to do my research, and I will keep it fucking quiet. All right.
I
Yeah.
shall talk to the professors that I know and try and buy you some cover.
It's not about the professor. You need to talk to the financial aid officers.
Oh, I can help with that.
Well, should we...
Give her gold.
Can we just go and begin? Can we just go back and talk to them real quick, please?
Absolutely.
Let us do that.
I think you will be able to
I wanted
persuade
ask
them.
Chiron one question.
Yeah.
And I might get this wrong, but I'm going to... What do you know of Heliod's current relationship with Karanos? Or is that the one that we talked to that was like...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. They seem to not like each other right now. Like, Karanos is being all weird, man.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Why
dude.
would you know?
I don't know, dude. You asked.
Well, have you been to Nyx recently?
Yeah. I was.
You caught me.
Yeah. Yesterday, in fact, man, people are all up in arms about stuff, man.
Hey, man! Game over, man!
Game over, man!
What, presumably you were there and you spoke with Heliod himself.
Yeah, I mean, okay, like I've been speaking to him fairly recently, or fairly like frequently. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you all anymore. At least for the next like 8.5 hours or 7.5 hours. But like, hey guys, so I don't know. Last time I was up there, I was trying to talk to Heliod, and I was like, hey, my bro, my man, and he was like fucking not having any of it. Like he was dealing with some shit, man. So like, I don't know what the hell's going on up there, but it's like there's some major stuff going on, man.
Yeah.
Did it evolve around us? Did it have something to do with what we've been doing?
No, man, I don't think so. It's like God stuff.
And there's all
It's
these
like-
returns coming. There's something.
I think you're
Yeah.
onto something, Lucky. Perhaps these are connected.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, man, everything's connected with the gods, man.
Well-
Heliod sees it all.
Well, specifically, this antagonism between Heliod and the other gods.
Karanos, yes.
Yeah.
Do we know of any
There's
other,
been-
perhaps?
There's been a lot of weird stuff. Earthquakes,
do we-
everything.
Are there other gods involved? Perhaps, Chiron, you can help us. Next time you are Nyx, you can be our helper. You can keep an eye out in Nyx and see if there's anything that perhaps we should know there.
I'll do what I can because you guys are pretty like tubular and cool. So like I'll let you know what I hear. I don't see why I
Well,
can't do that.
I mean,
Okay.
I really, truly hope you can help us, because I would hate to have Tari eat you.
Oh man, do you think she'd actually eat me or just kill me?
She'd probably leave your
Sometimes-
car in front of someone's house.
Sometimes
I
she's,
am a carnivore. Or Tari is a carnivore.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, well, We'll see.
Sometimes she said she's so hungry she can eat a horse. I never took it literally, but
Tara, you want to roll a
intimidation.
intimidation check?
Oh, sure.
Just like slight.
I'm so hungry I could eat at Harvey's.
Not very good. Can I have advantage because everyone knows that I'm.
We're doing the let the Wookiee win.
Yeah, you can with advantage because you like for the last half an hour to 45 minutes you've been walking around mean mugging him. Oh, well, he's gonna do a wisdom saving throw. Let's see what he gets. Man, he's rolling for shit, but he's like, man, you're kind of freaking me out right now. But
I don't think a Leonin to eat me.
yeah, I don't think you'd like. I'm kind of big, and you're just a cat. But you could probably eat my jugular, at least. Well, can we fucking go to this stupid financial aid office already?
Yes,
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
By all means.
All right, so you all march back to the Decatia University Center.
We're just about to be smitten by a god, but let's go to your thing.
Siblings, am I right?
Shut up, Dionominos. Do you want me to keep doing my Do you want me to keep doing my research or not?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely.
Are you more afraid of the gods or the Bursar? I know which one I would prefer to
avoid the wrap up?
be smushed by.
I mean, the university system is rather like unwieldy.
Oh,
It's
awful.
Okay.
All right, so it's just so y'all are back kind of in the center here. And she said it's just around the corner here where this big fucking queue is.
Q, huh?
And y'all begin standing in the queue. This
I guess
guy.
Misty step to move myself to the front.
What's that?
I guess Misty step to move myself to the front.
Right. So, yeah, you can do that.
Wait, we can all figure out a way to get through this.
Yeah,
I
how
pull
about I
out the
just say
didgeridoo. I
was just
throw
gonna
my.
say, Can I do daunting roar?
Yeah.
That's even better.
Yeah.
I was just gonna pull a hat out of my bag, throw it on the ground, and pull out the didgeridoo and make it look like I was about to play.
Oh, didgeridoo. All right.
The cue of eternal
At the
torment.
same time as Daunting Roar. And Mr. Clickety Clack is also going to start flying around, buzzing at people's heads.
All right. So do your daunting roar. This.
We're just assholes.
You need to do a DC saving throw.
We're too important to say it's fine.
Oh,
Wisdom.
well, okay. So the people at the front got a nat 20. Oh, another nat 20. Man, they look at you and they got like this magical like headphone like things covering their ears, and they're like just kind of sitting there, just totally zoned out. They've been in this line for a while.
Okay,
They
I can
pull out
create
their
a
ear pods.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
skunk smell.
Just saying.
I
What's
can create a skunk smell.
you okay?
Oh.
Yeah. So you do a skunk smell, and people look up and they're like, "Man, someone's fucking blazing right in here. Let's go get them!" And like they go running, like looking for a hit. So.
Oh yeah, I'll do a. Whoa, that guy is just selling the herb at an extremely low price on the other side of the quad.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
and they all go tearing out of there.
I got 30 gold, man. Give me a nickel bag. Shit for 30 gold.
I would hurt too. All right. So, yeah, so you all can walk up to these two women.
Oh boy,
Office.
I don't like the Karen one. That's scary.
Oh no.
What if they even have the ropes?
Karen.
That's actually what I Googled to get that picture, to be honest with you. That is literally what I...
Medieval Karen.
That is literally
Now,
what I...
if it's anything like my experience with financial aid, she's going to tell us there are like 9 more offices we need to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god.
So, what do y'all want to do?
Listen, we hear that our friend Euterpe is had some issues, and we were hoping that, as myself and Dianominos are esteemed alumni of this institution, that you might overlook these indiscretions and reinstate her financially.
Punging up. Oh, come get it.
So get your pungent herb here. So the one in the front looks at you and says, and how are you?
Why, I'm Rexenor of Meletis,
Oh,
graduate of the Decatia, longtime employee of the observatory, and a member of the Asteronauts. I'm sure you've heard of us.
did this Euterpe sign a release for me to talk to you?
I believe so.
Yes, we have the paperwork right here. Quick, get
Yes.
the paperwork.
My colleague Theodora is a stickler for paper.
So Euterpe steps up and says, you can fucking talk to him. Just reinstitute my financial aid, you fucking bitch.
That sounds like
You were always one for subtle for you.
that's like a D&D.
Subterfuge!
Euterpe, you catch more flies with dung than...
Dear, you have no fucking idea how many conversations I've had with these two fucking hags. And looks over at the two of them.
I don't think they're going to appreciate that kind of language. Directed in their direction. Perhaps you should learn more about them and figure out who they hate, and then make yourself the better option of the two.
Fuck off, Theodore. So the one of them, the one on the left, looks over at you all and says, "Are you the Asteronauts?"
Indeed.
Guilty as charged. Oh, start flexing.
Really? Well, perhaps there is something we can do for you all, and your friend Euterpe here.
We would take it as
Do you need some...
Would you all? Yes. Well, we need to get some records. Would you all accompany us down to the records, and we can get this all squared away right away?
Oh, I was really
Lead me
hoping we could just
away.
perform some form of parade or some such.
No, not.
I am a wizard of records.
Are you?
I'm a mathematician. Woo!
Well, just come with us. Come with us. Hurry. We'll get this squared away without any harm done.
Where do we need to go? Where are we going?
To the records office. It's not far.
lead on.
Go.
Let's go.
So you all follow her and kind of go back under the stairs, and she opens a side door. It's a heavy kind of side door. You know, you
And
get
it's
this.
Heliod, and I'm just shot.
Yeah, you get the sense that it's very secure for the records. And you begin to walk down. This is an old building. Like, this is one of the older buildings in Meletis. And
I picture the warehouse at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
except surrounded by stone. And you begin to go underground. Not terribly far. It slightly reminds you of a library that you were recently in. And as you're walking down, they say, you know, we in the financial aid office, it is our duty to ensure that the institution remains solvent. So we apologize for, you know, any undue harm that we may have done to you all.
Oh. South Carolina.
But-
Done.
But you see, without us, there's no Decatia without us. We must get money from somewhere to pay our faculty what they are worth.
Well, close enough, I suppose.
Yes.
Yes, no, we are not disputing your importance, my dears. Merely that we feel that you have been unfair to our friend Euterpe.
Yes.
And who doesn't love exorbitant tuitions?
Well, yes, exactly. It is a way for us to make sure that you all have the best dining experience in all the academies.
Do you have some sort of sporting team?
Oh yes, the whitefish.
Go whitefish.
And so she says, just be aware, we have to go through the treasury room before we get to the records room. So I apologize. And you
Is
all
it gonna be empty?
Oh, we're all quite trustworthy. Don't
Oh.
so you
This
all
doesn't look like an appropriate method to store money.
down here.
It's a mess in here.
Gosh.
So they begin to kind of walk off. And
I
say,
always figured a room like this existed under every university.
You're not wrong. I cast light on my quarter step.
It's like green dots.
all right, so you cast light, so just
Yeah, that's bright light for 20 and dim light for another 20.
all right, bright.
Let me double check that.
So dim light for 20.
Bright light for 20 and then dim light for an additional 20.
Okay, so that's 40 total. What is this? Why is it not?
Where are we?
Okay, you're down on the bottom left.
Oh, there we are. Sorry, I didn't see it.
I'm also casting light.
Well, I
Hold on.
won't light my lantern then.
Hold on, I'm trying to get. All right.
And Tari just sees what, 60 feet?
Hey, you see even better
Yep.
now.
Okay, so Rexnar, 20 feet bright. You said. Okay, and then another low light for 40.
And an additional 20, yeah.
Okay,
Excellent.
Nice.
and then who else needs light?
Me.
All right.
I
So
think
what are you
we
doing to
gave
see light?
everybody.
Huh?
What are you doing to see light?
Casting the cantrip as well. We both have it.
All right.
If I need light, then I will light my lantern. Should I do that?
Yeah, you can.
Pretty well, but
I have a feeling there's something dangerous down here. Suddenly, the hair on the back of my neck.
I think I'm doing this wrong, but it's fine. I'm letting your token emit light, so that actually brightens the room for everybody. But whatever.
Okay, I get bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim in an additional 30 feet with my lantern.
So bright for 30.
Yes,
All right, and then low for a total of 60.
yes.
Okay. Dang.
Honk honk. I turned on the brights.
Yeah. Hey Amy, can you let the dog out, like Remus? Sorry.
Again,
Yeah. Did he go outside recently?
I guess that was his Hermes like 3 times.
All right. Yeah. Me dog tend feral chimeras. They haven't eaten breakfast yet. Anyway.
cast invisibility on myself and run away.
Yeah.
There are lots of bones in here, it looks like.
So
There's
as
gonna be a 3-headed dog.
the
It's like
ladies
college.
as the ladies scamper away, trying to find the door, they come back around the corner, and you see these 2 eaters of hope
What?
coming towards you.
Oh shit! It is college administrators.
Exactly. And that's where we're gonna pick up next time.
Gosh.
Oh
Unless you guys want to continue for like half an hour.
no, that's too much.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I
have to go to work
could, but let's leave here.
It's a school night.
What the heck is an
It
eater
is
of
a school
hope?
night.
An eater of hope is nasty business.
I hope it's not 18 times our power of nasty business.
Yeah,
Uh,
it doesn't sound good. Whatever it is.
So, an eater of hope is bitter to the core, resentful of all forms of life and joy, which again, financial aid officers are. Although these demons can strike down most foes, they prefer to let terror and despair overtake their victims first, letting their victims marinate in fear before the
really hitting
fiend
the nail
devours
on the
them.
head.
Yeah, exactly. Before the
Well-
fiend devours them.
Were these the 2 administrators?
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
They've barely even changed form.
You really can't even
Look
tell
a
the
little
difference.
nicer.
So Sorry,
It's
I
an
went back to
improvement.
the office this week, y'all.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah, that was good. That was good roleplay. I didn't think that it would take 2 hours to get here, but whatever.
That's
Of course it does. It always
Well,
does.
yeah, it's us.
That's
Here
what
we
you
are.
have to do for next time,
We
right?
spent an
We
hour.
had a good conversation about what the heck we're gonna do. Hey, is the horseman coming with us?
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
here. He'll be here.
Chiron and Euterpe, she'll be there
We
too.
need to.
Euterpe is gonna like hang back because she has 0 fighting ability.
Okay.
She's
She knows
an
what's down there.
undergrad. She's not, you know.
I've dealt with these people before. I'm not going.
Born of gods. Huh.
Yeah, you gotta hit them with a stick. That's the key.
Yep.
Fetch the stick. Don't fetch the stick.
In fact, I'm gonna grab Chiron right now. Well, good job, everyone. No, that was awesome roleplay, and man, it went places I didn't think was gonna happen. I didn't think you guys were gonna crack Chiron.
I know. I feel bad. He sounded really stressed.
He's a cool guy. I like
like
him
him.
though.
We didn't try to murder him or anything.
Why am
Well,
I going first?
Look at the
Not
thing.
yet.
He is not trying to kill us. He is just a messenger and a servant.
That's why I think we should send a message that gets our help. That lets Heliod help us.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a puppet.
What I can tell you, Andy, is that suggestion is not going to last a full 8 hours.
right?
Yeah,
You're gonna lose concentration real quick.
Concentration real fucking fast.
When you turn on running away power.
It'll probably be protection from evil and good, but
You could suggest that Chiron go run up and try to kill them.
it gets a little trickier when you're suggesting things that might lead to their inevitable death.
Yeah, and I'm
you
gonna
have to
say
fight
like
him.
I think it's like one command, not like multiple.
Yeah, that track. It's basically Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
What was Bathsheba's husband's name?
Who?
Remember in the Bible, King David tries to like get somebody this. He wants to like date this chick or get another wife. So, but she's already married. So he sends her husband to the front line of the, like of war.
Yeah, he's like sleeping in the door of King Saul or King David to like show his loyalty and shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a pretty fucked up story actually.
it is.
Most of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a particularly.
It doesn't make him look like a good guy.
There are no good guys in the Bible.
Well, that's
At least
debatable.
in the
There's a
old
lot of
days.
people in the Bible.
There's one.
It's Lot.
It's a lot. Anyway, you guys did great. Yeah, that was fun. I really appreciate it.
Hell
So, are we on for next Thursday?
Yes.
I'm good.
I think I have my book club.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
What
Sorry.
about next Tuesday or Wednesday?
Let me double check though. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure.
Next Wednesday.
Uriah. Oh, good.
I'm
Yeah,
good for
I have my
Wednesday.
book club next week.
Okay, so next Thursday you have it. What about next Wednesday?
Free.
I think that works for
Are
me.
you guys okay?
Yeah, that's
It'll probably work for me. I have a happy hour for our new employee, but it's at like 4:30 on the west
Yeah,
side.
that'll just get you more in character faster.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just
They
don't-
may. You never know. They may suck, and then you want to leave.
True.
Fair
Not if
point.
they take over some projects.
Okay, so next Wednesday. Next Wednesday,
I'm putting it on the calendar.
8
I'm doing
o'clock.
it. The 25th, 8 o'clock.
Yep. 25th.
The and the.
Yeah.
I'll write
putting
that.
it in.
I'll write that in my new suddenly important schedule again.
Yeah. You still write it down? Get a Google Calendar. Come on.
Man, if I don't write it, I've got a weekly planner. If I don't write shit in that, it never happens. So
Oh, I should. Brooke had the most detailed calendar ever. She had a full-size pad calendar that went on her desk that she'd write in every day.
All right, everyone. I really appreciate it, Apostle. Have a good freaking night. Thanks for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. Hey, see you guys. Bye. I don't mute myself. All right. I had a fantastic time tonight. It was amazing. Apostle, thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry you had to jump for a while there, but no worries. Man, this was great. We will see you later this week. I'm sorry I haven't been streaming as much. I've been doing a secret personal project that's taken up a lot of my time. I do a like a home video kind of thing with all this production for my kid every birthday, and his birthday party is this weekend. So I've been trying to smash that out as quickly as possible. So I'm spending all week doing it. So I'm hoping next week I'll get back to some streams. I really want to get back into hardcore Minecraft. That was a ton of fun. Got a lot of viewers for that one, but it was just fun too. And do some D&D prep. I really got to flesh out the side quest that's coming up next week, next Wednesday. I gotta get that side quest going because I'll be damned if we don't get to it. All right, so Apostle, get some sleep. Have a fantastic week, and we'll talk to you soon. Auf Wiedersehen.